Hi class, let's talk about the Alex problem, Introduction to Permutations and Combinations. In this problem, you're going to be given a couple scenarios. You have to determine, are they representing a permutation or a combination? And then you need to use the permutation and combination formulas to find the final answer. I highly recommend using Excel to help you with this problem. So if you go through and look through the explanation, they're going to talk about using the functions where you actually write out the formula and do the factorials and do the computation. In our DQ, we looked at how to do this in Excel. So let's just go ahead and do it in Excel, and maybe that'll speed up the process for us. Okay, so let's talk through the problem, and then we'll go through how you can do it in Excel. So suppose we have to choose two colors without replacement from 5 colors: red, blue, green, purple, and yellow. So let's assume we have a bag of 5 colors. We're choosing 2 out of the bag, and we're going to record what color they are. All right, so part A. How many ways can this be done if the order of the choices is taken into consideration? And then part B, how many ways can this be done if the order of the choices is not taken into consideration? All right, so when we're talking about order or no order, permutations. This is our permute function. Permute. Order matters. So anytime the order matters, you're using your permutation. The combination, this is combin in Excel. Order doesn't matter. Typically, when you see the problems, they will tell you if the order matters. So if the order does matter, typically you're going to see some wording that says order matters. The items must be placed first, second, third, fourth. You're choosing your president, vice president, administrative assistant. Situations like that, they have ranking, they have order. Those are permutations. A problem that is a combination will not always tell you order does not matter, but it should lack the wording that order matters. So in the problem we have here, the order of the choices is not taken into consideration. So they're telling us the order does not matter. They could also just say that if the choices are drawn and written down, or if it's going to lack that it's not order matters. So there's not going to be anything that says order matters. There's not going to be anything that says first, second, third, fourth. There's not going to be any sort of ranking for a committee in the problem. Okay, so for part A, the order of the choice is taken into consideration. So this is our permute. Permutation, we're going to use the permute function. In the permute function, the total goes first, and then the number of choosing goes second. So we have 5 total balls, 5 total colors, sorry, 5 total colors, and we're choosing 2 out of them. So for the first one, we do permute 5, 2. So now this is where I'd go ahead and I'd switch to Excel. So then I'd go into my Excel. I click into any blank cell I have in there. Let me go ahead and zoom this in so you can see what I'm doing. So when I do this, I just open a blank Excel. You can open a blank Excel and type in any white cell you want. You're going to start with that equal sign, type the word permute for the permutation function, do 5, 2, close the parenthesis, and hit enter. So then there is my answer. So for part A, where order matters, I have 20 possible outcomes. So if I have 5 colors, I'm choosing 2. Where the order is taken into consideration, there's 20 possible outcomes. All right, now let's talk about part B. So part B says, how many ways can this be done if the order of choices is not taken into consideration? So we don't care about the order in part B. So when you don't care about the order, always make sure you're thinking about the problem as you reach into the bag. You grab 5 colors, or 2 colors, sorry. Reach into the bag of 5 colors. We grab 2 at the same time. We look at them both at the same time. There's no order to it. We don't care about which one was drawn first, which one was drawn second. We don't care about that. We draw 2 at the exact same time. That's our combin. So combin. And then we still have a total of 5. We're choosing 2. And then we'll go type this into Excel. So then I'll switch down here to my Excel. I'll go into any white empty cell I can type in. I'll type in my equals, combin, open the parentheses, 5, 2, close the parentheses, and hit enter. So then my answer for part 2 is 10. So part A, and then part 2. Part B. So on these problems, the most important thing is to figure out which one is talking about a permutation, which one is talking about a combination. You could be given 2 permutation problems. You could be given 2 combination problems. So make sure you read through it, figure out what are you working with, and then go to Excel and use those functions we use in topic 60Q2. Permute for permutation, combin for combination. The total always goes first, and then how many you're choosing goes second. All right, I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any other questions.